Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. This is a private readings for Deborah Kalavrezou. Deborah. So I just call you Deborah. This is a Greek name. Deborah is actually from the UK, but she loves Greek because she was living in Greece before. So she picks the name like a little bit difficult for me to pronounce. Um, I really love your question, Deborah, because you're not the only one. There are a lot of people actually went through exactly the same scenario like you and question the same thing. So before I do the reading, I will brief the text that Deborah gave me. When will I have a complete healing? Meaning sometimes I get a flashbacks of hurt situations and abuse. Will it stop my progress I am trying to make in life? Will I be able to do well alone? Do past people have regrets of their damage they caused to me, financially, mentally, and physically? How long before I fully recover? If I can to be truly happy without this heavy heart, and a basics of what the future holds good and bad? Okay, so I really love your questions because I was working with a post-trauma service in Glasgow for years and years and years. And a lot of people claim to have the flashback, and even that the psychologist doesn't have any method to cure. They only guide people to do meditation, grounded skills and all these sort of things. Um, to me, because I've been working with them, and I would think, why people doing that? It's actually it doesn't help. It's like it calms you down, it calms your system down, it calms your breathing and things like that. Okay, I understand that. But when it comes to something like a scar in your memories, these things that physical solutions will never have. That's why the best way is to do something with to involve in healing works. Spiritual work is the best way. Spiritual growth is not just the best way to heal, to recover, even to refresh, renew yourself, even to cleanse all the scars in the past. This is really powerful, and it always start with the mind. And how to do it with your mind is very, very tricky. You need someone really good as a guide to show you, to give you example, something real, something practical, something makes sense, to allow you to make sense things with yourself, and then you can remove everything. So if you ask someone in psychological work, if they can help you to clear all the past and the flashback, they will say impossible, but they won't say that, right? They will say you can try this, but it's impossible for them to do it. But I think I can help you to do it 100%. And the reason why I will tell you in a minute. And the second question is, you ask, will I be able to do well alone? This will actually a question. The answer from me is yes, and it will go with how to clear the past, the flashback, and all the scars you have. It goes together. So the answer is yes. Do past people have regrets of their damage they caused to you? Well, you know what? Normally, they wouldn't care if they intentionally do that to you, but because there's a universal law about the karma things, so when there are times to serve, the karmic will come to knock them down and force them to do all the regrets to pay. It's like it's some sort it's one of the highest torture punishment from the way the universe designed for those people who did this, especially if you are angels on earth, an empath, you are light worker, a healer. The punishment is even more. So don't worry, they will regret eventually. And they will even regret more when you successful. So there are two ways that they will regret, and these two ways normally come together. First, the universe will arrange a way for you to be successful and happy on your own, because that is part of the punishment too, what people did to you. The secondly, they will have to serve the punishments on your own terms, which is whatever, things happen to them, unfortunate things happen to them, even, being put in prisons for some reason. Anything can be possible, depends on how much they cause damage to you, because if they cause damage to you, you won't be the only one. There will be more people being damaged by these bullies. So that's the logic of it. It's really easy if you've been through this and you see it through, right? And so the answer is, are you gonna be truly happy without a heavy heart? If you heal yourself right in the right way, yes, it's a yes. So about the future, if it holds good and bad for you, I think it's gonna be it's kind of like you coming to the bright side of your life. So that's why you have to go through your dark side, and you will climb to the peak, and then the other side is just positivity. So I don't think, I know that you're gonna be happy forever, starting from now. The reason why I know, it's just because I know. I don't say that because if someone still not serving their challenges, have to go through all these hardships, I will know, and I will say, no, you're not yet. You still have to be challenged more. But in your case, yes, that's definitely yes for me. Okay, so you say here, the last relationship, he took a lot of money, and the one before, he was an alcoholic. Both were controlling and abusive. Now, okay, so here is the key of why I say you can stop all the flashback, and you can be living happy without a heavy heart forever after. I know that you're nearly there. There's only one thing missing about healing the child, the inner child inside you. There's the only one thing missing, and it's really easy. After you hear me, you can do that. Now, because you made a lot of effort and analysis and thoughts, thinking, trying to figure out why you've done what you've done, and you were successful compared to a lot of other people. So you kind of like at a level of your studying. I'm talking about this live university and spiritual aspect. So you like a student of the university, but you need the plus next to you. That's why you have to study harder than other people. That's why your situation is kind of like cut deeper into your soul rather than other people. Okay, and I know there's a lot of other A students will have to go to your place to be A plus too, and I hope that people will join this reading with us and learn and hear what I'm saying. Now, here's the key how you do this. Think about when you chose these people in the past. Did you fall for people with vulnerability? You tend to fall for people with, pain, something painful about them. They appear so vulnerable, and you fall for that. So the question is, why you fall for the vulnerable people? You answer yourself recently. That's why you got to the A level student, because you are an empath, you are a healer, so you can help yourself, you're attracted to vulnerable people. Okay, so that is the main part that people should learn. Now this is what you're missing. Why you think these people become vulnerable? Because that is exactly why you become an empath. But on the opposite side, for example, the two people grow up and one got kind of like something wounded about the childhood. Maybe the parent divorced, or the father was alcoholic, so he became alcoholic. And you saw this person alcoholic, you fall for it because you feel like you can relate to this person about the grieving level, the grief level. So you have to look back to your childhood now to see, is that the case? When you grow up, there's any incidents or event happen that makes you feel like you're not 100% being nurtured in when you're growing up. Because when people attracted to each other, before they have the spiritual awareness, that's why everyone trying to grow stronger with spiritual awareness when they're getting older, because they start to raise their awareness. So when we were young, we don't have that awareness, so we tend to make mistake, and this is how mistake happens. So if you understand the cause of the mistake, your flashback and your scar will be wiped out forever, because you know for the fact that next time you can spot out on the street, oh, that one is the vulnerable one, because he or she went through that things. Just guess, right? Or if you talk to someone, they tell you about, oh, my husband is, like, very violent or something like that. You, after you realize that, you actually can spot out the people went through what you went through. And when you able to do that, you will become a plus student. No more scars, no more scare, no more fears, no more questioning, basically. Okay, so back to, I was talking about two people mirror each other, reflect each other. So because you also got something that, wounded with the child inside you when you grow up, and these people also got the same problem. I met a lot of cases in my work. There's a guy, he went to India when he was, after he graduated, he was humble, so he invested in, opening a restaurant and things like that with a woman there, or a girl. And then he was being betrayed, and like they took all the monies, and he didn't have anything, and then he came back to the UK, and since then he's got a commitment issue until he met me. So I have to talk with him to try to understand where he came from. And I say, right, okay. And you know why I can see that through? Because I actually went through this. Well, you don't have to be wounded the same way as the people, the same level. But as long as your child is wounded, it's not being healed 100%, you will tend to fall for vulnerable people. You will have the soft spot for these people. So when I grew up, my family background was really decent. My grandfather was the chief investigator of the government and things like that. Very powerful family. And after my grandfather died, everything just went wrong, and my father went bankrupt. And then my parents actually separated for years and years, until the last day my father died, and then he went home just to die, and then they reunited, but very short time before my father died. So I basically never met my dad. I refused to talk with him for years and years, until one day I recognized that, hang on, like, I don't like this feeling, because why I have to go hold grudge on these things, because it's nothing to do with me. So I have to go all the way to look back at myself to find out the cause of why I did it and how to forgive. And then I realized that because of the context of situations, then obviously the child inside me was wounded. And after I realized that, then I started to nurture the child inside me because I want to be forgive, to happy with someone, to think about someone that doesn't matter what mistake they do, just with the understanding that it's actually their journey. They have to make mistake, they have to be punished because maybe they not have the blessing that we have. So if you think about your case with these ex-husband or boyfriend, whoever that you were with, to see, am I right that they actually was wounded by the past, especially when they grew up? Most of the cases in this world is all about childhood. That's why I'm scared of getting married, because I don't want to have children that I cannot provide 100%, make sure that they will never have to suffer anything. It's like perfection, and I know perfection doesn't happen in this world, but it's also part of my fear that I have to work on, but I don't know. I know how to work on my fear, to be honest with if I can advise you. But maybe because of my spiritual work, I I kind of like the idea of being alone, because no one affect my energy. I don't have to spread energy for anyone. I can protect it so I can help other people. Maybe that's his destiny. Anyway, so back to your situation. Let's think, because you are really intelligent, you have a good heart, you have a big heart, and you are very good at details too. You are you are some sort of very good at management. You have the good managerial skills, and all the details, very good financial management. But because you are an empath, so sometimes you tend to be generous, to allow people you try to make up for people. That's why you but when you make up for people, actually you're trying to make up for the wounded child inside you without knowing it. So after today, after this reading, please take away my words and think about it. Analyze the past people, the reason why they became negative themselves first, and then why you became an empath with, and now you have to go all the way back to heal the child inside you. So it's kind of like the reverse process that you have to do, and most people will have to do that, because obviously when we grow up and then we start to integrate into this 3D world, there's a millions way of sins that people committed every day. So I hope that you get all the answer from my analysis about the situation. And actually, I never had a chance to share this with anyone, because this is actually my observation through my post-trauma service work for a decade. Now, let's go to your future. As I say, you're gonna be on the other side with all the positivity, no more hurt, and actually all the good things gonna come to you. But to be able to step over to that, you have to upgrade yourself to be a student A plus, which is go back to find the original cause of why you fall for the vulnerable people. Because when you can spot out with someone, even through the text of the feeling, the sense, the intuition, not need to even talk with them for long. If you can spot out, oh, hang on, they got some sort of like, for example, commitment issue. The first thing you have to think in your mind is, so why they got commitment issue? Is that because of the hurt in the past? Most of the cases, the hurt of the past. Everything has its reason. Nothing cannot be explained. So when we understand the reason, and you say, all right, okay, so he was being cheated, or he was being beaten in the past, he was things like that. And when people bully you, when people give you the bruises, stealing your money, it's also left you the bruises, the scar. That is exactly why you talk about a flashback. So you understand why they actually became like that, to do that to you. It will help you to clear everything. And also remember, they meant to do it. Now, if you understand they meant to do it because they have to pay something this life, it's like the sin they pay. So they will only have that very short period of time of blessings to live under your protection. Without your protection, they will go downhill, because that is when the time they signed for their journey started. And they will pay one by one until they finish it. If they don't finish pay, if they did something too overwhelmed, if they cannot pay this life, they will come back and pay next life again until it's finished, or else they will never go anywhere. That is, I promise you. And you know why I know that? Because I do work with the source. Okay, so I will give you a reading to see what's coming toward you. Let's see what's coming toward you. I'm not really keen on tarot with you, Deborah, because what's coming toward you, I actually can see. It's gonna be someone coming toward you. It's fire sign. This person is very enthusiastic, kind of like young character, young personality. I'm not talking about age, right? But they're kind of like very cute, very exciting. And I see you're gonna open the world, some sort of traveling that you're gonna have to do, relocate, moving home, moving house, whatever. But I see that you have to travel with the world card. I don't know why I see the world card here. Morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, positive outlook. Oh wow, I just told you that. The clarity you need here for a fresh start is exactly what I just told you. That's the key. Find the original cause of that person, and find the original cause why you have to become the empath from yourself. You will gain the clarity, and that allows you to a fresh start. The but potential promise is about to happen. Keep going, Deborah. Keep going. What you asked me, are you happy alone? Yes. And to be honest, you won't be alone. Trust me. I saw someone coming. Okay, with your reading, I won't go too deep, because I'm actually feeling good about you. I'm feeling very positive about your vibe and your energy. So I won't go too deep like for Tracy, because Tracy needed more. All you need is my introduction. That's what you need, not the tarot. So I will do a very quick reading for you to see if something coming. The King of Pentacles. So right now you're trying to hold on something like money, material, assets, property, or something like that. You don't want to make the decision at the moment. You're still in the process of thinking. With the King of Pentacles. The challenge is how you can turn around and see that two cups behind you. It's more exactly how to allow yourself to be happy. And you only allow yourself to be happy, able to allow yourself to be happy, if you understand my introduction. What is the cause? What makes a person become a taker, and what makes a person become a giver? The interesting fact is the nature of the cause quite similar. It's all about the hurt, the wound, the childhood. It's when the child inside wounded, it trigger. people. And if you got the blessing, you become the healer, the empath. If you don't get the blessing, you go to the dark side, the curse side, the evil side, the devil side. It's just as simple as that, to be honest, Deborah. And I know your intention, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So, the Chariot. You know what? I don't know why, but I saw someone coming toward you, and I do see this person coming toward you very fast. 7 of May, July. One thing that I need to remind you, from the 5th of, I can't remember, the 5th or I think the 5th of May, Mercury retrograde. So the axis tend to, contact you. All the axis, old friends, anything old will come back to you. So watch out for that. Don't fall for that. Okay, so in the recent past, you got quite a good success and some achievement in the recent past with the 6 of Wands, and it also tells me that you actually on the right track. You are on your right path. Right, let's see what you are thinking at the moment. So you still unclear about something here. There's something there's something that you need some sort of proofs, evidences. I will find out. Okay, so what coming toward you? I have the feeling there's someone coming toward you between the 5th and the 7th of May, or the 7th of May. 5, 6, 7. May, June, July, or 6 or 7 of May. I don't know, but Chariot, less than a month. Maybe, no, the month is still fast. Maybe less than 2 weeks. So, early May. I'm so curious about this one. Ace of Cups, love is coming to you, but you still not sure. You still cannot figure out. It is interesting, right? You will be able to see things when you answer the questions of the that I gave you in the introduction. I think it will give you an answer. It will you will see things in a different way. The way you see people will be different. You will see, you will look into more of the cause of why people want to contact you or to be with you. The Judgment. So you definitely got a lot of blessing coming in for you, because they actually encourage you to move, to take action, to speed up what you're trying to do. The last one, yep. So I have the feeling you want to know if you want to stay or go with a connection. I don't know why. Or a place. But this is Ace of Cups coming in. Okay, so I don't want to conclude too early before I clarify this. Right, I want to see why you unsure about something, so I'm gonna clarify the Moon first. Okay, so there's someone want to offer you a relationship, or emotion things, love, emotion, sentiment, but you're not sure about this person, and I want to know why. So let me clarify the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the Seven of Cups. It's like you kind of like have a different plan. I mean, like in your mind, you kind of thinking a different plan, and I think that because of this person is not quite the plan that you gonna do. Let's see the Ace of Cups, the Temperance. Definitely, hang on, let me clarify this King of Cups. I have the feeling there's someone here wants to get close to you. And want to offer you the commitment. But you're still not sure if you want to choose this person. So I will clarify the King of Cups. Chariot. So that is the person gonna come toward you. So I don't need to clarify more. Okay. So this person will come to you, but why Seven of Cups here? Eight of Pentacles. Well, I think you kind of like in the how I say, Page of Wands, because you want to kind of like change your career path here with the Page of the Queen of Wands, or this is the Queen of Wands. This is your energy, so you don't know which path you want to take. I mean, talking about career. Let's clarify the Temperance. Maybe the Four of Cups. That is you. That's the Four of Cups. That's you. So you're trying to heal yourself. Emperor. Okay. What are you thinking, Deborah? I will find out what you're thinking. Three of Swords. Okay, so okay, I will come back to that because there's someone here that this is someone that with in the commitment. That's why you confused. You don't know if you should consider this person or not, because you're scared of to become the third party situation. Okay, let's clarify the Chariot, then I will make sense the story. Exactly. So that is the same person. So that this is about the connection between you and someone, and this person, I think, they are under some sort of restriction. Right, they don't say that if this person in relationship or in commitment or not, but sometimes you can be in tied up by work, right? And this person is also went through something that quite quite hurt. They are quite hurt, so they kind of like caught you. Now you remember I was talking about you keep falling for the vulnerable people. Now it's time, and your intuition trying to tell you to stop. And there's an alert inside. Now that makes you confused with the Seven of Cups. So you don't know if you should choose or not. You're trying to find out the details of like evidences to make the right decision, because obviously you learn from the past. So my advice here is you have to think about the pattern of the people you dated in the past. Will they share the common things? What if you want to be happy and like you asked me on your own without a heavy heart and things like that, and it's time to change the patterns, and you can only change that when you can answer the question that I left for you in the introductions of this reading. You will know what to do. Okay, so let's see what is your challenge. The Five of Cups. It's quite easy to see here. Um, it challenges you how you can exactly this is reading for you in time, that Deborah. It challenges you how to change the patterns. Yep, because the Seven of One is like it's like you still talking in the riddles. You cannot get out of the box yet, because you don't know the importance of finding the origin, of course, of the wounded child. And after this reading, I am very sure and confident that you will find the answer, and I will be looking forward to what you have to tell me. Okay, so let's see what else we need in this reading. The King of Pentacles, you want to make decision on your work, all right? But for now, you still don't want to make changes yet. You still focus on what you already done at the moment, so you don't want to release it yet. You don't want to change it yet. In the recent past, you are successful to get out of your shadow, and I don't need the tarot to know that, because I can feel your energies. It's kind of lighter now. It's getting lighter, and I'm glad that you're here with us. Now, okay, so let's see the Hierophant who coming toward you. This is a person from the past. I was just talking about Mercury retrograde, and I was talking about the 6th or 7th of May and something like that. And guess what? They're coming back. Okay, so I want to know who is this person, right? Let me find out who's coming back to you. It can be another Sagittarius. Are you dealing with any Sagittarius? Let's find out who is this person. You know, this is not necessarily an ex. Can be anyone old family members, old friends, the people that you disconnected for quite some time. Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Hangman. This is the person that on and off before, and I think, you know, like you used to feel, you used to think that you will be with this person and think about future and making plan about future and things like that. But it was kind of on and off, and it was kind of disrupted at one point with the Hangman here with the Seven of, and I don't know, I don't know if I want to know if why it's disrupted, because so it was disconnected um for a while. Yeah, so this person will come back with you, but this person is the on and off. um I don't know about this person, right? But let me think. It's kind of like, it's this person is, if you know anyone, not shaved head but kind of very short hair, very short. Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit bald, two side of the head, but still got hair on the head, right? But it's very short and fine and thin, kind of tall, maybe five. Let me think. I'm 5'7", right? So this person probably 5'10", yeah, 5'10". I'm 5'7", yeah. So this person is around 5'10" tall. Okay, so Deborah, as I say, the tarot is not important at all. But before I go, I will. The most important for you is the introductions of this clip, but I will pull you a card, yes and no question. So please ask a question, yes and no. Okay, so here your answer. Ask the questions, here the answer. There's something better, so it's a no. I actually even know it's a no. I don't know why. Okay, so let me pull some advices for you to see what is the advices. Except from my advice, right? This is the advice from universe, spirits. Wish fulfillment, Two of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. The advices for you, Deborah, is, as the card says, there's something better. So they ask you to wait, because you almost there. You gonna, like the world card's gonna open for you to what this Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So whatever you trying to struggle, or like I'm trying to figure out, it is the sign of your guide trying to tell you that no, there's something else coming toward you. So don't have to rush now. Okay, so Deborah, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope everyone enjoy the stories. And the best part is the introduction for me in this case, because I'm not into knowing the future or predicting the future. I'm more about healing and help people how to heal. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I will see you in the daily. Bye bye.